Pow!
Kerplop!
Boff! It's the Uncanny Comic League again, and I'm Ryan.
I'm Jason. We're back with another haul video for you. First though, we have to resolve a little business. Last week, I guess, someone forgot to pick up the Green Lantern Annual. Luckily I did. I sent it over his way, but he sent me on a little bit of a mission to go grab one.
Because he had his at his store still, and my store's all sold out by the time I realized that I needed to get it, so he got his, and I borrowed his to read it so I could have it ready for the haul video.
I want my version back.
Yeah, and I want my version, so we're going to exchange them.
There you go.
Thanks.
The world's right again.
Actually, that one was mine.
What?
Yeah,
the tape on the back.
At the back. So now you guys see that the exchange happened. So
we have the ones that are supposed
yeah, we
to
have
happen.
the ones. So let's just get to the haul video.
Yeah, I think we should. Well, let's start off then with Green Lantern Annual. Again, obviously, big groundwork being set for a whole event even.
Apparently the Gothid or whatever they call them, if I'm saying it right, sorry Lantern fans if I'm not, but they want to destroy all of the lanterns. Red, yellow, green, whatever.
They hate them all.
They hate them all. And they went and got the original, the first lantern, if I'm correct. He looks like a zombie kind of. He's coming to space and Earth and whatnot to do some groundwork and damage.
Yeah,
apparently.
So next 3 months is going to be all the 4 Lantern titles tied in. So
yeah, and that's going to be the tie-in title right there, Rise of the Third Army.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it. So keep your ears
prepared. Open. So I will lay down. Should I lay down 1 or 2 in a row? What do you think?
Well, I might as well go for 2.
Let's go 2.
I had a pretty light week.
Okay. Captain Marvel #3. You've seen this in previous videos. It is so sucker punch-ish, and it's really tough chicks going in and taking care of business. So that's right up my alley, pretty much. That's all I can say about that. And it's good that Marvel has a female lead going once again.
Yes, finally.
And let's get on to A vs. X5. I forgot that this was out. It was so long since they put out 4.
It's like almost 2 months between issues.
Oh man, I thought they must have scrapped the series or something, but then they brought out this one, and I can say the fights were blah, soap opera, cliche. There you go. So that's how I describe those 2 fights.
I think that's really well put. The fact that we forgot it was out, regardless of how long in between issues, the fact that we forgot that this was coming out sort of gives you an idea of how much of an impression it's generally been leaving. There have been a few good fights, but overall, it's like, I mean, it's Marvel, so it's like, oh, I beat you, aka I left you unconscious and went elsewhere so you can just get back up and keep fighting.
And I really did, and now that I realize that it's been so long since they released the 5th, I realized I didn't miss that issue that much. So there it is, and I was surprised it was in my bin, so I got it. That one was good. I like that. It's it was a really good story. That girl's trying to save what was a ghost girl or something.
Yeah, from an orphanage, I think.
And then she got dealt with, I guess. She got stabbed, and another guy came to save her, the one that she likes from the Minutemen. Which one is it?
Night Owl, isn't it?
Night Owl, yes. It's Night Owl who came and saved her. And yeah, pretty much it's what happened in it. But it was a good story.
The Minutemen arc has been a lot of twists and turns and backstabbing, and you don't know who's really on the level. So it's been good. It's been keeping me on my toes.
Yeah, that's good. So should I go again here?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to put down the biggest disappointment of the week. And it's Avenging Spider-Man 11. Here, let me just fix that pile there. Honestly, like, I'm so sick of the Uncle Ben Spider-Man story. Like, we know his origins. We know his Uncle Ben died. They keep telling it from a different angle. I guess this is years down the road. He's still blaming himself. I don't care if it's from Aunt May's angle, or it's from Peter's angle, or it's from Gwen Stacy's angle, or anybody. I am just tired of that story. Just please, like, we all know what happened. Stop blaming yourself. Jay, I don't know what you felt.
I understand that the Uncle Ben story is absolutely necessary for the story of Spider-Man to be told, but it seems that every single writer that ever picks it up tries to do their own take on it. And to just with this one, to take up an entire issue where nothing else happens but Peter be mopey about, like, it's my fault.
It's my fault.
It's my. He doesn't take any ownership. He just keeps whining about it, and it's. If you're gonna do this Uncle Ben story, do something different.
Yeah.
Make sure it's well written. Avenging Spider-Man overall is fantastic.
Yeah.
This issue, just
Worst of it.
yeah.
By far. I complained about number 10, the wrap up of the Captain Marvel arc, and this one took the cake. That one's good now.
Here, I'll put up my biggest disappointment
Okay.
the week after that.
Whoa, that's not a shock, is it?
No, New Deadwardians number 6. We were saying before
Yawn.
that number 5 really fell off
Yeah.
the chart, and we were hoping 6 was going to be a rebound.
Yeah.
But I was expecting a lot out of this
Like,
story.
wake me up when it's
when
over.
it first
you know?
released, I was excited, but yeah, it's AVXing. It's into
Yeah.
the second third, and it's just like, oh, I bet we could pump an extra couple issues out of this. And
They
people
should
would
pump
buy
a
it.
few less and
Yeah.
make
I hope it ends well, but I'm starting to lose faith.
There's only 2 more, thank goodness. It's not going to continue on than it needs to.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, I'll put down one that I've actually enjoyed.
Here's something that's never
I
disappointed.
have nothing bad to say about this, and it was a good issue, and the Justice League's falling apart. Hal Jordan being Hal Jordan again, looks like he's going to have his own way and walk out, blah, 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 cry me a river.
He's taking one for the team.
Yeah, I guess so. But
He's being harsh on the writer. That's cool.
nah, it's not that I don't like him. I mean, like, come on, you're gonna quit. I mean, quitters. That's just an easy way out.
That's
But whatever. I
It
mean,
seems to me like he's doing it to save the team. If he doesn't leave and take ownership for it, that they're going to have to take ownership for it, and the people are going to lose faith in the team. So
Well, I guess there is a positive with it. I just
yeah, he does want people to feel sorry for him. Don't get me wrong, but
I just feel like it's like a CM Punk thing where he wants the attention on him. You know what I mean? He's CM Punk to me right now. That's just how I feel.
Alright.
But anyway, your turn. What do you got?
the Hulk. Is this the end of the Hulk? I'll spoiler it and tell you no.
No.
I think the series will go on.
Yeah.
But Mayan Rule was actually a really good arc, but I have big news. Is unfortunately for the Hulk, it's gonna get dropped.
Yeah,
Me,
this
is my last one.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you like the Hulk, especially Red Hulk, it's not a bad series. I just had to make some choices. It's one that comes out more than once a month.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bi-weekly.
Exactly, and it's
Yeah.
a fun story, and it's well written, but it's generic relatively as
this one
superhero
was,
comes go.
Yeah,
So
the
I'm
gods and the pyramids, blah
Yeah.
blah. I wasn't that.
I'm
blown
moving away
by
with it so I could take my image
Your
limited
image
run
there, yeah.
risks out there.
Yeah, and besides, like we said earlier, that new Green Lantern thing's coming out, which is exciting. The Rise of the Third Army. We want space for that. Here's Uncanny X-Force 30, and as I say every time I put down an Uncanny X-Force, I'll say it again. It's a good story. It's been good from the beginning. This story has been set up through the Dark Angel saga. Most people have read that. It's critically acclaimed, and it looks like it's going to take the second phase. This is the same Apocalypse that's in Wolverine and the X-Men, so I mean it's all in the same universe, so it's really been good. And I know that you read that one by accident.
Yeah, I read it by accident. So I don't know how the overall story was. It seemed like a really interesting issue if I knew who anyone was, though.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Uncanny X-Force 30. Good read. Grab it if you don't. And I'll put down another one. As I was saying about Uncanny X-Force 30 with it tying in, well, in the same universe as Wolverine and the X-Men, it is. But this is more following towards the AVX. Again, it was okay.
Yeah,
Nothing special.
you know that the two of us are really just waiting for this series to end.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
thank God it's ending in this month.
the last month.
Yeah, the last story in September it's ending. But yeah, that's what I feel about that one.
Yeah, to keep the X-Men streak going. Ultimate
This one is
X-Men.
actually good though.
Yes.
This one is good with the X-Men on the road and trying to run from all what's going on, escape themselves.
Passing the borders, because in the Ultimate Universe, America is at war. Like Texas has declared independency. There's whole sections of the country that have been lost, so they're traveling through this basically wilderness again. And it's I think this Divided We Fall, all the books that are tying into it are doing a really good job.
And in case I missed, this was Ultimate Comics X-Men 15, and that was Wolverine and the X-Men 15. In case I didn't say it, I can't remember if I did, but now I know that I did. So that being said, we're to the last comic of the week. To me, I'm surprised because I think it was my favorite this week, and I've been cutting this series up for a while now. But Batman Detective Annual #1, that was awesome. It was talking about how he became Batman, the history of the Black Mask. He's gone away for a while. This is what I've been waiting for from this series, and apparently they're getting a new creative team, so that's even more exciting to see where they're going to take it. This was probably my favorite Batman Detective comic since the first story arc with the
since like issue 4.
Yeah, since issue 4 wrapped up, definitely. So therefore, if you see this and you want to try Batman Detective, I can actually recommend a Batman Detective comic issue. That one.
Annual #1.
Annual #1. And that will do it today, folks. For our comic book haul, Ryan signing off.
Jason, we'll see you next week.
Peace.